Good evening, everyone. Welcome to this episode of Market Pulse for the week starting 16th August 2021 to 22nd August 2021. My name is Ajit Mahuli, the founder and mentor at learnpriceactiontrading.com. Let's take a look at Nifty. Okay, let's start with the monthly chart on Nifty. An all-time high index. No great pullbacks. It's moving in one way after consolidation. This month also has started very well. So we have gone pretty far. So we also have a risk of being overextended. So be cautious about initiating new long positions at higher prices. That's the new demand zone that has been formed on the monthly chart of Bank Nifty, but this is very, very elevated, and this candle is still live. So we are not sure how the month will end. I mean, it could either end bullish, which will confirm that this is a very good demand zone, or it could end up like another fight between the bulls and bear and ending it like a indecision candle. In that scenario, this is a demand zone that we are going to be falling back on. So swing positions would be preferred at these areas, but that's quite far right now. But there are a lot of opportunities on for short-term income trading on the index. A bullish bias, very strong uptrend and momentum on the monthly chart. Similarly, on the weekly chart, after this consolidation of about 8 weeks, we had a very strong breakout. That's where probably the next set of buy orders are. So buying is advised at this area one on a pullback to around 16,000 levels. We are about 560 points away from that, but it could be a consolidating move down, smaller move down to this demand zone where new fresh buying can be initiated for Nifty from swing position perspective. Strong trend, bullish bias, no shorting because we don't have any supply zone on the weekly chart as well as on monthly. Coming to the daily chart, again overextended after this strong consolidation breakout. It went up 2 consecutive days, consolidated for another few days, and has again gone up further higher on Friday and today. So that's the demands on the daily, but this is a weaker demand. So you can do short-term income like an intraday or a 2-day trade setup, provided you get an RR up to this. Otherwise, buying here will be a little risky in the sense from swing point of view because it is quite elevated. The best area to be a swing buyer is all the way here on the daily chart. If you take a look, that's the area. So there is a possibility, strong possibility that this might come and retest the prior highs where we have a nice demand zone after the consolidation. The swing areas at around 15,950 to 16,000. And these will be short-term income where once we pull back here, you will definitely get a bounce. So you can do your intraday trading on the long side or uh, yeah, for a short-term income trade for 2-3 days is valid here. So we'll take a look at the smaller time frame. So strong up move, bullish bias for this week. Wait for pullbacks to go long. Don't chase the prices. On the 75-minute, that is an intraday time frame. If we see as we are moving away from this consolidation, the momentum is dying here. So the longs will have to wait, and those who are long from either here or here, make sure you trail your stop losses and or book your profits if you're sitting on a good amount of profits. We could slowly come down, and beyond this demand zone on the 75-minute chart, if we cross this demand zone, that's about 16,463. If we cross that level, we would definitely test this area of demand zone where you can initiate short-term income longs at around 16,380 to 16,400, where we probably could have a good 2:1, 3:1 reward to risk ratio. Swing positions need to wait at these areas. You can initiate some long positions if you're a short-term income trader. So bullish bias, so wait for pullbacks on Nifty, don't chase prices and protect your profits. That's the analysis for this week. Let's take a look at Bank Nifty now. All right, so let me remove everything. Now, Bank Nifty on the monthly chart is again trending up, but Nifty broke the prior high. Bank Nifty still hasn't broken the prior high. It is lagging to Nifty, but the structure and picture is still bullish. We retraced back to this demand zone on the monthly chart, which is a very good area. If at all Bank Nifty comes to that price point, it will be a very good area for us to initiate swing longs or even cash longs at around 31,600 on the monthly chart. That's the best area to where you'll have the best reward to risk ratios and return on investment in banking stocks. We moved out, we again had a nice move up, but we are struggling to go beyond 36,300, 36,400. So be a little cautious. Not that Bank Nifty might move all the way here, but there could be short-term pullbacks to good areas of demand on, let's say, on a daily chart, where we can initiate long positions. So bullish bias on the monthly, but it's a little range bound. So be careful about swing positions as of now. That's a weekly chart for Bank Nifty. That is where we have a nice weekly. This is not a great supply, but prices are being held uh, at this supply. But I do expect Bank Nifty will eventually break this and give new highs. But right now it is finding it difficult to go beyond this. So we'll have to respect that price action and manage our positions accordingly. That's still the best level to be a buyer. The next demand zone that we can look at buying in Nifty, Bank Nifty, sorry, buying in Bank Nifty is at this price. So 35,162, where you can start looking at buying based on smaller time frames. But this is still going to be a very elevated buying. The best buy options would probably be around 33,500 if we have a pullback on the index. But right now, uptrending move. Please note that this move took lesser time and this move is taking a longer time. So there's a lot of consolidation happening in Bank Nifty. So you can do range bound trading short at good supply zones here, book profits at this point, and again go intraday or short term income longs. Bullish bias, but a little bit in the Bank Nifty is trading in an area of supply, so you got to be cautious with your longs. Wait for pullbacks to go long. Now that's the daily picture. If you see, that is a supply zone that I'm talking about, which is still holding up. So we have two supply zones here. That's number one on the daily chart, which will probably be tested again. But we'll have to see whether if we go beyond this, beyond 36350, we probably could quickly test this and then probably correct down at new areas of demand zone. If you start falling from here, that is the area where you can initiate long positions. This is the demand zone. Around 34,900 is where good swing positions can be initiated. So if Bank Nifty corrects from here, initiate long positions here for a target of 36,700. So the reward to risk could also be favorable, as you will see it on the smaller time frames. So that's the supply on the daily on Bank Nifty. So this range could hold Bank Nifty this week unless some something happens and then we just move beyond that. But markets look a little bit overstretched, so be careful, protect your profits. That's a demand on daily, that's a supply. So that is the range from 36,700 to 34,900. That will be the range for Bank Nifty as of now. uh, this is the area which is really controlling the price for Bank Nifty. So if we come closer to this side, this area about 34,000, shorts can be covered. And if you are in short positions after you get some confirmation, and initiate good long positions at this area. Quick look at the intraday setups. Very sluggish move. This whole two candle has taken a lot of time for price to reach to that. We have a very strong supply here, so short-term income intraday at in these areas, shorts can be initiated, and the targets could be about this for intraday longs. So that is the next area of demand zone where you can book your short profits. Slightly bearish bias on Bank Nifty, but you might never know how this pans out. That's the supply zone which is holding up. So multiple supply zones on Bank Nifty to move up. So make sure that you don't leverage yourself on the long side too much and trail your stop losses. That's about it for Bank Nifty. Please go through this disclaimer. Thank you.